have two things available in Salesforce: the data
Mm-hmm.
import wizard and the data loader. So
Okay.
in the Salesforce platform itself, the
Mm-hmm.
data import wizard is available,
Oh,
but
okay.
the data loader is a third party, but it is like useful for Salesforce, but you need to use it as a website, or you can download the data loader as a application in your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now where we can use and what is the differential between them and why we use both, in which scenario we use both. Okay, so let's see in the next slide. So data import wizard is like it allows only 50,000 record to import. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot import more than 50,000 record via data
Mm-hmm.
import wizard. And it is
Okay.
only helpful for importing data.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot export any data from your Salesforce. So
Okay.
that's why by the name data import, it's only for import. Okay.
Got it.
What
So
it
you're saying that 50,000 records at one time. This 50,000 is a rows. What about the columns? Columns can be anything.
columns
One,
can
two.
be anything. Yes, column can they are fields actually according to it. So columns
Okay.
can be anything, but actually Salesforce has some limitations. So that let's suppose I have an object A that
Mm-hmm.
consists of 100 fields available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Salesforce limit that you cannot create a field more than 150.
Oh, okay.
So I am giving you example. It actually not the limitation of 150, but
Mm-hmm.
even me, I don't remember such limitation because there are lots of limitation available in Salesforce. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
So, for example, you can if your Excel sheet contains more than 150 records, then it will give an error, or like it will not import the data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
in that case, we have to look that particular Excel sheet, how much
Mm-hmm.
columns you are adding.
Okay.
And second things is like only the contacts, accounts, leads, and custom objects, any custom object you have created, and solutions. These
Mm-hmm.
four standards and the last custom object, you can only import those only.
Standard and custom fields. Okay.
So custom fields, custom objects, sorry, custom
Objects.
object
Sorry, custom
records,
objects.
you can
Mm-hmm.
import any custom object records. But
Mm-hmm.
for the standard, only contacts, account, leads, and solutions. These four
Oh,
standard
okay.
record only.
Mm-hmm. Contacts, accounts, leads, custom solutions. Yeah, because it's a standard on objects,
Yes,
so it will not have more than that.
yes, only four. Like
Mm.
yes,
Yeah.
and custom object is like whatever you have just created, and you can
Mhm.
like access via Salesforce UI. And if I can show you here,
Even the contacts accounts also match the fields.
yes, correct. They
If,
match.
if
So
it don't match the fields, it won't upload. It will give an error.
yeah, like while the time you are uploading, at the time of uploading, it will give you the error.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't let you import that Excel sheet. Correct.
Mhm.
So this is how like our data import wizard look like, and how I reach from here. Let me show you that. If it doesn't load me up, let me refresh it.
So Salesforce login as Salesforce developer, separate Salesforce login is different.
Like I didn't get you Salesforce login, so it was like
Okay. See, somewhere I read Salesforce developer
Mhm.
subscription is different, and there is a non-developer subscription is different. I am right?
Yes, there are different types of like available Salesforce Enterprise Edition, Developer Editions.
Okay.
Salesforce Sandbox as a normal for using like test. For Sandbox is used for testing purposes. Okay, so different production or is also available where like your actually data comes, your actual client reach on you. So that's a Salesforce production organization. So there are different editions available.
Okay.
Okay. So from here, you just need to write data import
You have to go
wizard.
to setup
Okay.
and setup room. Okay.
Data import. So here you can see you can like launch wizard from here and see like it allows accounts, contacts, solution, leads, camping members. Now you can load camping members also and custom object. So whatever the custom object you have, like I have these custom objects available, so I can import those also. So candidates and what do you want to do? Like add a new record, update any existing record, and add a new and update existing records. We call it
Mhm.
as an upset because if there is, let's suppose you are inserting a record and which is not available in your Salesforce, so it will create a new. And if
Oh,
that record is available in your Salesforce, it will update it. So it's like dynamic thing. It choose between new and update. So we called it upsert,
okay.
update and insert together. So that in upsert, right? So you can insert like add a new record. So if you may want to add a new record, you can drag your CSV file from here. You can
Mm-hmm.
drag or you can choose any CSV file via your uh, like from your computer also. Okay, so you can do
Correct.
it over here. Let's move with the next slide. Okay. Distribution. So here actually your Excel sheet look like your name, whatever the name you give, the billing city, billing state. So how it's like the ID, name, billing city, these are the fields available in your object.
Okay.
Okay, these are fields available in your object, and these number of rows, these are your records.
Mm-hmm.
And ID is a standard field. Like if you are inserting any record, you don't have to give this ID. The Salesforce will automatically generate for your particular records.
No, sorry, come
Okay.
again. Something.
I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
if you are like newly creating records,
Mm-hmm.
okay, then you don't have to give this column A, ID column.
Mm-hmm.
And what Salesforce will do, they will Salesforce will automatically create an ID for particular each record. Okay, and it is using ID because we want to update this record, particular record. Okay, so like to update any record, we need to fetch that record. So on the basis of like if you want to update any record, we will need is key value, correct? So on the basis of that key, we update those particular records. So ID is a key available here.
Mm-hmm.
So on the what actually Salesforce do on the basis of it ID, it fetches the records and update any values over here. Like if you update PA to any like CA, so it will fetch that record via ID and it will automatically change PA to CA and you can like import via updation uh, query. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you can do that also. And if there is no record available, but you have provided the ID, but the Starfish publishing is not available in your record, it will automatically created
Mm-hmm.
a new record for it. But it will create only new record when you use upsert. If you are using update or like insert, it will not create. But if you use upsert, if there is no record available, it will create. If there is record available, it will go to update that record. Understand?
Okay.
Okay, let's move with the data loader. So this is like the third party application which is by managed by Salesforce. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you can download the data loader via web application. So it could be an application available in your laptop, and you can load your data via data loader with the website also. So
Mm-hmm.
in the both manner you can do it, and it is why it is helpful, because it provide you a better GUI, graphical user interface, or like you can load your data by data loader using command line also
Mm-hmm.
in your CMD. So you can use CMD also.
Okay. And I have a question.
Hmm.
Data import wizard.
Yes,
Right now we saw CVS format. Other than
CSV.
CSV format. Other than CSV format, is there any other format we can import?
No, like I showed you, like only it was saying the CSV format is only allowed.
Or CSV only allowed?
Yes,
Okay.
Drake CSV file here.
Yeah,
That's
got it. Yeah.
so here like this data loader have more uh, you can load Excel sheet or you can use CSV file also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now why data loader is more efficient, because you don't have to wait for your data to load completely. It will
Mm-hmm.
run in background. So once you have started your process of loading, you can do
Mm-hmm.
your other work, and it also help in your organization. Otherwise, what happens, like if you are loading 5 million records in your Salesforce, so
Mm-hmm.
the Salesforce organization will going to hang, correct? Because an action of data loading is running in your Salesforce, so it will like lag your Salesforce. You like it will gonna hang your organization, Salesforce organization. Okay, so data loader doesn't do that. It will run in backend process, and it will don't impact on your current Salesforce code. So the one plus point over that of data loader. And second plus point, yes, you can load 5 million records from the data loader. And like data import wizard only uh, load 50,000, and you can use 5 million data load. And like DB connection, you know about like in the Microsoft Access, correct? We can connect our Microsoft Access to our Salesforce also. So via that Microsoft Access, you can load that data also.
Mm-hmm.
And like because we can use it as an application, so that it is, you need to like log in first in the data loader. But data import wizard here, like we are logged in already in Salesforce, so no need to log in the data import wizard. But for it we need to log in via, you can log in via Salesforce also, or you can log in via your own email address. Okay, so this is about like data load.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Anything you
And
want to ask?
yeah. Is there any other? See, Salesforce is one of the platform for sales for CRM. There are other CRM, no, like Workday, Oracle. So is
SAP. Yeah.
sorry,
SAP.
SAP.
Yes.
So is there any way we can able to import data from those applications to Salesforce?
Uh, yeah, there is a way.
Because some company will migrate from SAP to Salesforce or Oracle to Salesforce or Workday to Salesforce. That time, how they will do the migration of the data?
Mm,
They do
mm,
any APIs or they do whether Salesforce have any inbuilt APIs or how it works?
One thing I can like it's coming in my mind. We
Mm-hmm.
have like the REST API available. So what we do in Salesforce, we
Mm-hmm.
expose our API. So whoever want to, like, about the Postman, correct? Postman.
Postman, yeah.
Yes, so Postman. So what we can do, we can in the Salesforce we create and we link our Postman application to our Salesforce, so that
Mm-hmm.
we can share client ID, token ID to the Postman they will completely attach their postman to our Salesforce, and via postman they can load the third party, as you are saying, from the Oracle or SAP, from that side you can load that data.
Yeah, got it.
Got it? So
And
we need to expose our API first.
mhm, okay. And the
And
second, yeah.
yes, go ahead.
So before doing this data loader, the data should be unique and clean. Right?
Yes,
Or
yes, exactly. We will this in the next time consideration we will actually look on this.
oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, good.
Okay, and one more tool is available. It's called Workbench.
Workbench. Okay.
Yes, so in the Workbench, you can like load metadata, or uh, you can load data. Same, you can export data, or you can like write some JSON over Workbench. So what it will do, it's like similar to Postman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but for that we need to actually write the exact API in that workbench, so that
Sure.
it only import, or it will only hit the correct exposed API.
Mm-hmm.
So workbench is also available for loading the data.
This all be done through VS Code or in just web GUI.
Workbench is also a website. You can like log in here.
Oh,
Workbench. If I can show you workbench, workbench Salesforce. So you can log in here, and like I have an login. So Workbench also allowed us to load data. Okay. So you can use Workbench. And if I show you the data loader in here also, data loader Salesforce, data loader.io.
mhm.
So you can log in with Salesforce here also. So it's like a GUI tool. You can use it via in the website also, and you can download this application. Right?
Okay.
So what consideration we must take so that our loading data must be accurate, and we don't have any errors while loading. So we need to prepare our import files. So what we'll do, any duplicate records available, we need to resolve it. So
Mhm,
if we are loading via the CSV or Excel sheet, the data loader, the user who is loading the data, he must have a proper knowledge of Excel sheet, because like resolving duplicate records, like manually fetching records which are duplicated on a hectic task, time taking task. So via Excel sheet, we can like identify which duplicate records are available, and we need to resolve them. And if any blank value or empty value are available, and while loading data, it
mhm.
any field which is required, or it cannot be null, so we need to remove those blanks or empty spaces. Okay, and second thing is like, uh, if I show you that, yes, in the column, let's suppose in the column C, you see that billing city is there. So if the spelling goes wrong over here,
Okay.
so we need to check the spelling not only in the column headers, everywhere,
Mm,
like Tokyo or like NY, whatever you are giving, you need to spell check every time.
mhm.
So Excel sheet also provides, so like you can check your spell. Okay, and second is like, and yes, whatever header name and the field name actually matches. So let's suppose, uh if I show how I can use, So we use underscore in last in C for the custom object, correct? And for standard object, we don't use underscore C. So when we are loading data, we must exactly use the same API name which are available in the Salesforce. Okay. Okay. So exactly field name must be matched with the column header. So that's why they can distinguish to which field they want to populate the data.
Okay.
And one more thing is like USA and instead of US. So the naming convention will be like if we are using USA or like they have a currency like UK has currency GBR or like GBP global GBP. So we can't use as GB or like US. We need must data must be consistent. Correct.
Mm.
Yeah. And next thing.
So the admin is responsible for cleaning the data, or data engineer team will do clean.
Like if the admin is doing loading the data,
Mm-hmm.
but one more thing, yes, you I think you are correct because the data engineer actually identify the duplicate records, whatever the on the basis of Excel sheet, correct? And
Yeah.
admin, what admin will do, it will get those Excel sheets and it will load that data. And if anything happen, any errors come, the admin will go back to the data engineer that these fields are occurring or these errors are occurring, so please look into that issues. So data
Yeah.
engineer, the whoever those people though they are creating that Excel sheet, they need to like look into them that
Mm.
particular sheet.
Okay, good.
Okay, like admin task is only to load that data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and additional consideration we can take, let's suppose you are loading that data and you don't have an accessible field is accessible, so you cannot load that data only there are different profiles are available. So admin can load the data because he has all accessibility, but as a sales profile or service profile, if they
Mm-hmm.
are loading that data, they have the Excel sheet, correct? But now they are loading the data, they are like they don't wait for the admin to load the data, they are loading by themselves. So they are loading the data of some fields or some objects which are not comes under the sales profile, so they
Mm-hmm.
don't have the accessibility. So in that case they are ended up with errors. So they you don't have accessible or this field is not accessible, or like if I give the exact example, you cannot update that particular entity or you cannot uh, delete that entity. The Salesforce actually shows such kind of errors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you must need to check whether those field or objects are accessible to you or not. And
Mm-hmm.
second thing is like in the pick list, let's suppose you have pick list values available A, B, and C, correct? So in the record, while loading your data in the record, you are setting value as D, and D is not available in your pick list. You have only three values A, B, and C. So what happens in here? It will load that data as a with a D also, but that particular D value will only present for that record only.
Okay.
And if you try to create a new record in your Salesforce, or and you are finding that why I cannot see that particular D value,
Mm-hmm.
then you like we you must be ended up with that there is something errors are there. So whenever you are trying to load data, you must verify that those pick list value, those values you are inserting in pick list, those are available in your pick list or not? Understand?
Yeah, I think so.
So if I give you the example, let me give you the example exactly. Okay, so here is a record. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
a record, and you have entered pick list value as D.
Okay.
Okay, and in your org, okay, in your org, only values A, B, and C are available.
Mm-hmm.
And when you just import your data in your Salesforce org, so
Mm-hmm.
this D value is only available for this A. But when
Yeah.
you are going to the your UI, the Salesforce UI, and you click
Mm-hmm.
on the new button,
Mm-hmm.
and a pop-up will be appear, okay, and you don't find the D value there. So you will end the admin will ended up with, or the sales profile will ended up with that, I am not getting the D value as I loaded the D.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
So the D value is not available for B and C, not for A. I'm right?
Yes, not available for yes. And these are the one which are active.
Mm.
And when you are loading the data, the D will become inactive
Mm-hmm.
because you are loaded via third party, or like you are loaded via data loader, so it will go to the D because it is not available in active cases. So if
Mm-hmm.
you want that D to available for the other record, so that A, B, C, D, all D can be visible, then you have to activate it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what happens, D will going to store, but it will store in active values. However,
Okay.
okay, so active and inactive pick list values are available here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Got it.
got it right? Okay. So multi-select pick list, same thing goes with the multi-select pick list. So
Mm-hmm.
you can like write two option, let's suppose D and E together in a single record,
Mm-hmm.
and you and whenever you load that data, D and E will comes under the inactive values, but they will not visible when you are creating any new records. So for that same, you have to like make them as active.
Okay.
Okay, and for checkboxes, checkboxes like it has only two values available, either true or false, yes or no, or zero or one. So you cannot give while you are loading data. If the field is checkbox, you cannot give any other values. Like you cannot give A, B, C, D, or F. Like you cannot give. You can either give zero or one. You can give true or false or yes or no.
Okay. So
Okay,
you
only
mean only two options checklist, check
yes,
boxes.
yes for checkboxes. Yeah,
Okay.
and default values are like if you make it that particular cell as empty, then
Mm-hmm.
for that particular field, some default value must be available in your Salesforce org. Otherwise, what happen if that is a required field that must not be as empty, and you have not set any default values in your Salesforce org, then the import wizard or the data loader will give you the error. So first you
Mm-hmm.
need to check whether any default values are available. If there is no default values are available, then you so here we are default values. So you have to give default values in your field, so that
Mm-hmm.
if any while loading the data, any field got any field or cell that get blanks, the default value will automatically assign. Or otherwise, what you can do, you have to like manually check, or like allow apply some filter on Excel sheet, so that wherever the blanks are available, you can fill some values in there also.
Mm-hmm.
And in formula fields, you cannot use formula fields while
Oh.
data importing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go with that sheet available in here, so you here, let's suppose the name is the formula field. So
Mm-hmm.
you cannot include that formula field as a row. You have to delete this particular row,
Okay.
because formula field is only readable. You cannot edit that formula field.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cannot edit it, how you can like send or write any data from using data loader? Okay.
Okay. If, so you mean to say the formula field we have to ignore?
Yes, like whenever you have creating an Excel sheet, you are finding fields to which you are like entering data. So you have to ignore formula fields.
Okay, but if we are ignoring those data means the data is missing in the Salesforce
No, no, actually formula fields will auto populate.
auto populate.
Yes,
Means
because
whatever the data is there, same thing will upload there.
yes, formula fields are based on different. Let's suppose there is a field available here. Uh, there is a field called A. Okay, and it has value 10.
Hmm.
And there is another field B, and it is formula field. Okay.
Hmm.
So what it will do, it will populate value of A automatically. So,
Hmm.
and it is the required field. So it must be populate. So whenever it gets populated as 10, the value of 10 will automatically assign to the particular B. So you don't have to edit this B. So it is only visible. You cannot
Hmm.
edit it. And this A and B could be on the same object. This A can be on the different object also. Okay. S-
See, I'm a little bit confused. For example, you said that A value equal to 10 and B value equal to A. Okay.
Yes,
So there is A is one field, B is another field.
correct.
So while doing the import, whether we have to ignore B value or what we have to do. B is the formula one.
Yes, this is Formula One, so you have to ignore this B. You don't have to like, let's suppose this is our column sheet. Okay,
Yeah, got it, got it.
so only A you have to write, and C you have to ignore the B, because B will automatically populated A value in that record. Okay,
Automatically populate.
yes, it will automatically go into that B field.
Okay, but
Still
how it will
confused?
how it will go? Automatically it will take, but oh, the loader will ignore formula. It will take only the actual value. I'm right.
No, loader will not ignore anything. You whatever the Excel sheet you provide, it will
Hmm.
load that. And
Oh,
if you
yes.
if you provide, let's suppose if you write B over here, okay, while
Hmm.
loading the data, okay, so what, while loading the data in your Salesforce, or it will generate an error that you cannot edit formula fields. It will generate an error.
Mhm.
So you can like while loading, if you are by mistakenly add that particular formula field, it will going to throw an error.
So yeah, never. So that time what we'll do, we will
Completely delete this B column.
the column in the raw data,
Yes.
and then you will import the data. So after
Ye-
importing data, we are missing B column.
Yes, we need to actually missed. We our
Yeah.
intention is actually to miss that particular B column.
Okay. If then the Excel the data sheet will be a missing data now.
No, 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 not like if we delete that particular B column, we have these columns available.
Yeah,
A,
and
C.
yeah, yes, yes, we are missing B.
We are missing B, and we are not actually missing B, because B will going to auto populate. I am telling you that. So you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Auto populate and saying it's a inactive column.
Yeah, in it become, yeah, inactive column. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Data validation and field validation. So at the time of import, let's suppose there is a date field available, and
Mm-hmm.
your date, while you are importing, your records date must be greater than today's date, or sorry, less than today's date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is a validation available that your any data which you are loading, their date
Mm-hmm.
must be less than today's date. But
Mm-hmm.
let's suppose by mistakenly you have write that date which is greater than today. So here the data validation rule will get applied, and that particular record, not all, that particular record will throw an error, and other record will get inserted.
Inserted. Oh, inserted and particular record saying that so and so record is not meeting the validation, so it will not loaded to the original one.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So this validation rule we can write whatever we want.
Yes, for validation we can write. In the next slides, we will actually look how we can write data validations rules.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Next is required field. Required fields, as the name suggests, like these are required. If you don't fill that up, your this loader will give you the error that please complete those required fields. So that must be populated. You cannot leave them as blank. Okay, got it. And pick list
Yes.
value we have already discussed about in here. Pick list
Mhm.
value, same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So the differences between pick list and checkboxes, checkbox will be
It's
limited to only two.
yes,
Pick list can be in it more than two.
yes, more than two.
Okay.
One,
If it
one or more than two. But like
one, okay.
for the pick list, why we use one? We have more than like,
See, why we cannot give the pick if it is true or false? Why
uh,
we that also we can give in the pick list?
yes, pick list we can give, but that's a worst practice. For the best practices, we use
Mhm.
pick list when we have more than five. Uh,
More than five.
More than five, yes.
Then what about a checkbox?
Checkbox is like normal, true or false, like zero or one. That's it.
True or false or binary
Yes,
numbers?
binary number, yeah.
Okay. Then in case of only three,
Yet for three you can use pick list, but my consideration is like for the three, like you must add some more values in there. And if there is only like new, in progress, or completed, these three are available, then you have to use pick list value. You cannot use checkboxes.
yeah.
It's,
Actually,
it's
yeah, progress completed new. Okay, something like that.
yes, if it is a new, and second status is in progress, and third
Hmm.
status is like completed. So for
So we
that you have to choose pick list.
okay. So we don't have any other options. We have to go for a pick list.
Yes, yes. And though in the pick list itself you can write yes or no also. It allows
Mm-hmm.
us. But if for yes or no we use check boxes.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah. So best practice is like we need to first uh, check our field names. Okay. And like if you are we need to create any fields, like you are importing a new field. uh, Importing a new field means like a new new column you have just added, and that particular column name is not available, not matching in a particular field, and
Mm-hmm.
then you have to like need to verify that whether this particular column name is available in your org or not. If it is available with the different name, you have to change the column name. If it is not available, then you have to create a new field for that. So, and cleaning up our data prior to import, and by like from the data loader itself we can export data also. I just missed that part. Yes, from the data loader, we can insert, update, upsert, and delete the records. And we can export some records, like we can fetch Salesforce record in data loader also. So not only inserting, updating, we can export data from Salesforce also. So data
Mm-hmm.
loader provide this functionality also.
Okay.
So whenever you like whenever you want to like update the data, then you have to first fetch those records that you wanted to update. So what you can do, you can export that data based on their id fields.
Mm-hmm.
So based on their id fields you will receive some data available, and you can like export that in your excel sheet, or you can change it to any excel or like csv file, and you can change whatever you want, update whatever you want to update, and then again you can insert or update those records. So
Okay.
you can do that also. And one thing comes here is while loading the data or updating the data, we need to like if there are any rules, workflow rules or available there, we need to turn off them, so that our data importing can be much faster, so that our quickly our data will get imported.
Mm-hmm.
And there is like a sequence available. Inserting a data is very quickest task. You can insert data very fast. Second is you can update that data, and third is you can upsert the data.
What is the third one?
Upsert upsert upsert
Upset.
this upsert means like update or insert. If it is available, you can update that. If it is not available, that will automatically insert in your data.
Oh, okay. That is called upset. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like that in the data import wizard, you cannot import these records, assets, cases, campaigns, contract documents, opportunity products. These objects record you cannot import in data import wizard.
Mm-hmm. These are the
And
standard
yes,
objects.
yes, these all are standard objects.
Okay. Why we cannot do it? Is there any reason?
Like it's Salesforce functionality. When I don't know the answer, like why we cannot do that. Okay, and like I said, like we are, if we are,
Yeah.
hello,
Yeah, got it, got it. More than
uh,
50,000, we cannot do it on data wizard. We can do it through.
and like when we are loading more than millions data, then your Salesforce will gonna hang. So we have already discussed with that point, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's see about how we can export our data. So you can export. There is Salesforce functionality also available. You can export the data. Let me show you that also. Data import we have, data export we have, data export. So you can export now, you can schedule or export also. So if we go to the export, and like which contract or object, which object you want to export. So include all data. Let's suppose we want to export contract data, then you can start export. So it will going to start the export, and whenever it gets complete, it will send you the email.
Mm.
Let's see. Next, schedule export. Your export has been queued. You will receive an email notification when it's completed. So I will going to receive an email whenever I just have that data. So we'll wait for it. Till then, we can go for the next thing.
So
So
this export will go, the export data will go to your email or where it will export on your
that
local.
it will we will receive an email, and in that email we will get the CSV or like we receive a zip file of CSV of all of your Salesforce data.
Oh, got it, got it.
Okay.
Even irrespective of the size of the file.
Yes,
Your,
irrespective. Yeah. Whatever the records available, all records get fetched.
come on, it's a huge data.
Yes. And it's like it's available in within the application. I just open up in our Salesforce itself, and we can schedule our data on the basis of, let's suppose, on the daily basis, of weekly basis, or like monthly basis. Okay, and from start date, end date you can give, and preferred start time you can also give. So like after every 11 p.m. we can export that data monthly basis or like weekly basis. So you can do that also, because like engineer work on the data, correct? So they
Mhm.
import, they export the data, they analyze the data, and they will do some analyze, and they will end up with some result. So to generate revenue, or to like build a customer, or for the marketing. Correct, you know about the marketing, so we use data for our marketing, correct?
Mhm.
So they can export the data on the daily basis, and analyze them, and they can be useful,
Mhm.
right? And we have received, yes, we have received the email. The export of your has been complete. Click on the following link. Within the next hour, receive the export.
So you have to download, they will provide the link. From that link, you have to download it.
Yes, download. I have to download that. Let me download it. So we have zip file available, and so I need to buy that zip.
No, I think it's got,
Yes,
yeah,
contact.csv.
279 KB. Okay.
Okay, meantime it's opening, we can move to the next.
Yes.
So, yes, whenever you are exporting data, formula fields, roll-up summary fields are not excluded. Are excluded.
Mhm.
Okay,
Exclude, the whole column will be excluded, or the only the formula will be excluded.
whole column,
Okay, got it. Mm.
formula and roll-up summary. Now we have, I have no records available, so empty here.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
ID account, whatever the ID, because I have exported, so whatever ID I get, like it comes here, account ID, price book, billing state, these such of fields available here.
Okay. This while importing the data, you said that the ID will be created by the on its own on fly.
Yes,
I'm right.
whenever you are inserting, but right now we are exported the
Yes.
data.
So
So
I got it. The ID is which format? It's a numerical alpha or a numerical alpha special character or
it's
only
like
numerical
normal alphanumeric.
alphanumeric. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it's like normal alphanumeric, and within the Salesforce, we use 15 digit, and for the API purposes, we use 18 digits.
18 digits.
Yeah. Like in the Postman, we use 18 digit Salesforce ID, and within our Salesforce, we can use 18 digit as an email, the Salesforce ID. Okay.
What is 15? You said something.
Yes, for like sales, whenever you are inserting any data,
Mhm.
let me show you that leads. So you can see here, this is the 15 digit ID,
Mhm.
correct? So it can be usable in Salesforce. But if you want to use in the Postman API,
Yeah. This ID will be generated by the Salesforce.
yes, this ID is generated by Salesforce.
Okay.
You
Is there
can,
any standard format?
no,
It
no.
has
Yeah,
given me
yes, one is standard.
007.
The first three value, the 00 and Q, it
Okay.
represent the object. So
Okay.
lead is our standard objects. So first three values 00Q is the is it
Lead.
represent the leads.
Okay.
And after that, any values available here, this value, it's a ID of that particular record, this particular
Mm-hmm.
record. And let's suppose if I go to the opportunities, and you will find that there is another available there. Mm, sorry,
Yeah, 0065.
zero zero
I
six. Yeah,
yeah.
you know, so from here, so that's the format.
Okay. Okay. So once you use it to data, if you see the ID, you can able to say that what kind of lead and what kind of name also.
Yes, you can fetch like it's 006. You can identify that it's an opportunity ID.
It is and ending with AAL.
Ending with AL is not anything. It's like random generated. This
Oh,
F5I0000DG, it's random generation.
okay, got it. So Postman will have 18 digits. Here it will have
15 digits,
50.
yeah. And yeah, you can mass delete that record via data loader also. Via
Mhm.
data loader, you can mass delete your record. And yes, one more thing I can show you, like it's a Salesforce inspector available. So you can import and export data from here also.
Mhm.
Insert. So if you want to insert an account, just copy paste your Excel or CSV file over here, and it
Mhm.
will automatically fetch, and it will you can import here from here also. And if you
Okay.
want to delete, update, upside delete, you can choose different account. It will show you different available here.
Mhm.
Okay. So from here you can also do stuff. And one thing I can show you.
This one is what is that? Salesforce
Inspector.
Inspector.
It's an
Okay.
third party extension, so you need to download that extension for Salesforce.
Oh, so this
Okay.
Salesforce Inspector, and before that we have done some import. That
Yes,
one from
that's a different GUI tool. That's a
J.
data import wizard and data load. That's are different tools, and it's like it's a quick tool. You don't
Okay.
have to like hang in here there. It's a quick
Mhm.
tool. So from here you can like show all data. So what it
Okay.
does, it will show you all the fields available in your account.
Mhm.
Okay. So you can mass delete the records. So before like we are deleting any records, we need to check whether these records are used somewhere or not. And let's suppose there are master detail relationship. Okay.
Mhm.
And if you are deleting the master records, then the child records will get automatically deleted. Correct.
Yeah.
So we need to look that the if the child records will get automatically deleted, then we have to look like those child records are useful or not. So first we
Mhm.
had to verify all the data, and before
Mhm.
deleting any mass records, we need to have some backup. so that if
Hmm.
any deleted we wrongly get deleted, we can import via our backup. Correct.
Anything, say, this or the data will have backup, no, usually the logs.
The yeah, we actually have,
Generally,
but like
generally,
for
any data.
Mhm.
Today, for example, today you have deleted data. After 10 days, you realized those data is required. You can go back to the past date record, and from there you can import. Somewhere in the backend, they will be stored.
No,
That is how most of the softwares works.
but for Salesforce, like it doesn't allow it. Though you have deleted records, yes, it has recycle bin available. So for 15 days, it will
Oh, 15 days.
store. Yes, for
Okay.
15 days, it will store that data, and after 15 days, it will permanently delete it.
Okay, got it. Mhm.
Okay, and you can only delete accounts, lead, activities, contact, case, solution, product. These kind of records via mass. Mass means like more than two or three or five, 10 records. Like as you can delete other other object data also, but for the mass deletion, you can have these accounts, these objects can have only that functionality.
Mhm. What is your activities?
Activities is also a standard object. It store whatever the your client or user interact with you, so you can like write, you can create a record that whatever activities they have performed, you have log a call or send an email. So it's like we filling our timesheets or what we are
Oh,
doing on daily basis.
okay.
Okay,
Solutions?
solution is like some answer to the problem.
Okay.
Same things like a customer comes to you and
Mm.
it has some issues. So let's suppose this issue is comes for the first time. So you
Mhm.
will find a solution, you will look or you will research about that solution, and you will find a particular solution for that case. Then what
So
you will
that
do?
solution will be recorded in test format.
Yes, that recorded. And let's suppose after 2 3 months, the same kind of issue occurs again with different clients. So you
Okay.
can provide that solution to that same client. You don't have to research again.
Yeah, I got it. Got it.
Got it? So
So just storing the storing the how we have solved the problem.
yes, you can store those, and you can also like add which solution it is related to which
Mhm.
case. You can store that also.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Got it? So yeah, for like today we can wrap up. There is lots of thing to continue.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, and one last question.
Yes.
Do you have any slides of architect of the Salesforce? For example, from subscription to Nest, in an organization won't allow in subscription, and organization from org to it's a complete roadmap. No, we can say roadmap or architect or a blueprint
Mm,
or
like you mean
life
to say
cycle, life
complete
cycle.
customer journey, like customer comes to us, what it will
Yes.
do.
Yes. Once customer comes to us,
Hmm,
they will have a subscription. Then we will have an organization, and
hmm,
organization who under law having which are the departments which comes,
hmm,
and who will do what are the activities,
hmm.
and it's a process. If you see that complete architect, you will have some idea. If you talk about data import data, oh, I know this data import will work on this place. And org means what is exactly org? In architect,
Org is
in,
this is your org.
yeah, this, yeah, org means is a for one business
No, it's
Okay.
a, in general, like anyone have any in account is in this particular Salesforce organization, uh,
Mhm.
they can do whatever you want, because like
See,
they
as a company, for example, you are working as Infosys.
hmm,
For HP has a thousand accounts, thousand different individual accounts. One account you are creating, that is one org, or it's called account. I'm right.
no, like not one account as one org.
Okay.
So all
They are
org is
both
single one, and in that org we can have multiple accounts.
multiple thousand accounts, thousand
Yes,
different clients. Okay.
yes.
So HP has say some hardware products. That
Hmm.
is one org. And same HP company has a software products, different entity business. So the software will have a different org and hardware will have a different org. I am right?
No, I said na in earlier like Salesforce provide us as a platform as a service and software as a service. So as a
Mhm.
hardware, you can use it as a platform, and as a software, you can use it as a Salesforce as a service.
For example, I am talking about HP have a hard drive, HP laptop, and HP system,
So
and they have a product called the software product like licensing product,
mhm.
Excel, Microsoft, those sort of things. They're selling two different products. They model the business as anything physical product is an hardware product and software as a software product. Here they are selling both our products.
So yeah, actually you can include hardware and software products as well in your Salesforce, or it allows
It
us.
allows. Okay. Okay, got it, got it.
Because like you are not like actually displaying your hardware in your like augmented reality kind of. You can
So
create
only
a product.
creating a one org and in products we can
Yes, we can add your software as a product, or you can add
hardware.
hardware like.
Oh, got it, got it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Yeah. So if you have anything, please share to me. And if you have anything or get like that PDF or any link or anywhere, any notes or any material related to that.
Architecture level, okay.
Yeah, take a level.
Okay, okay. And one thing I want to ask is like you yesterday was saying you
Hello.
hello, yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, so yesterday you said like you want to complete those pages, correct? So I found one client that the Akshat, you know the Akshat, na?
Yes.
Yes, so Akshat is like available if you want him to allow.
You mean the increase in the points,
Yes,
badges?
pages, yeah, correct.
Yeah, yeah, really, I'm interested on that.
So like how much you like to pay to Akshat? Yeah.
That depends. I'm not sure about what is the market price is going on and how. I think Akshay today he pinged me during the class hours.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk.
Okay, you can
I
have a,
want to talk to you. I'm fine. Anyone is fine. My goal is I have to get at least 100 or 200 batches or 1 lakh or 2 lakh points.
so Akshat will like he's available. You can you completely do your job.
Okay, let me check with him. Okay.
Yeah, you can go with him also. Like you don't have to find anyone like as we are providing such job for you
Mhm.
also.
The main thing I am expecting from you guys, one is this training, another one is clearing the interview, the
Hmm.
proxy interview, then job support.
Okay, like job support tasks, job support will going to do by Akshat only, because I am my task is to only give training.
Okay. What about the this one coding training? Are you able to provide or only
Yeah,
theoretical?
no, no, coding will I also provide.
Okay, good. we will have a separate class for coding. Hmm?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Like
okay.
in this in these sessions,
Mhm.
we have training, and like after like have we have gone with like 6 7 days, we are already passed, and
Yeah.
five, like it will take more than 5 days more to cover
Mm.
complete administrator part, and then we'll move to the development part. Then
Okay.
we will be remaining with the 5 to 6 days, like almost a week. And in that week, we'll going to take your interviews, or like we'll have some Q&A sessions, so that on the basis of only Salesforce, we'll
Mhm.
ask you question, we'll give you some feedback, and
Okay.
that all stuff will do.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. And
Mm.
you can call Akshat or today itself, or like after tomorrow, or
Yeah, I will ping him. I will ping him. Hmm?
okay. Thank you.
Mm. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.